So a beautiful night out here in Palm Desert with the local Home Depot, and we're just looking at the Christmas tree lot, and I got to tell you, it's shocking. Uh, just looking at the amount of trees here, the lot is very, very small. Prices, you can get you can get a tree here starting out Douglas fir, they're at 45, and then they go up from there. Now there is one family here. It's about 6 o'clock, and there's one family here. It is dead. No Christmas music, nothing, just trees sitting. The grand fir, 80 bucks. And I'm gonna walk through here, show you a few more. This one right here, $150 for this tree right here. It's probably about 8 feet, 9 feet tall. Nice looking tree. Yeah, it's 8 to 9 feet tall. You're at $150. Here's another one right here, $150. The more expensive trees are in the center here. And $150. So yeah, pretty interesting. We'll go over here. Check these out. These are 7 to 8 footers. They're 109. 6 to 7, you're at $90. So if you want a decent tree, you're probably going to be spending about $100. But we are now the only people here on this beautiful evening, and it's about 70 degrees out. Enrique,
Yes.
we're the only ones here.
Yeah, it's actually pretty empty. I feel bad for people this holiday season. It's very difficult to be able to afford a Christmas tree with everything that's going on with inflation the way it is.
Now it looks like over here, back here, they have piles of trees sitting back here. I don't know, maybe that's just extras, I don't know. But it's really, we are the only ones here now. We are the only ones looking at Christmas trees. We'll not be purchasing one, but it is shocking. No Christmas music. Do you find that odd that there's no Christmas music? Does it feel like Christmas to you?
No, it doesn't. And you know, the thing is right now, this weather, it's actually not that cold.
70 degrees right now.
It's 70 degrees. And I feel like a lot of people still, like I said, the fact that a lot of people do not have the money to spend on these things, you can tell right away. In past years, this would be full of people walking around, right?
And the trees would be gone by now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're getting close to Christmas.
We're about a week out.
Yeah, you would think that more people would be in this area.
Yeah, this is the rush, right?
Yes.
We're not seeing it. So the nicer trees here, the 8, 9 footers, $150. This one right here is $180. So this is $180, and I'm not a expert on trees, but nice looking tree. But so yeah, you can get up to about $200 a tree. So they're starting out at 50, you can get up to about 200. Wow, it is an absolute dead zone out here. Unbelievable. Really quick, I just want to acknowledge some of the comments from the last video. I did a video Thursday. And I was aggressively approached by some golfers, as you know, with a really, really bad attitude. And, you know, I don't want anybody to think I have a chip on my shoulder or have a bad attitude or anything like that, because anybody who's met me in person and people that know me know I'm a very, very nice person. You approach me with respect, I will give you respect. But when somebody walks up to me and asks me, do I golf? I'm supposed to be quiet in my own backyard, so that every time I'm sitting out my patio talking on a phone, making a video, talking with friends, playing music, I'm just supposed to shut up every time somebody hits the tee box. It don't go that way. It doesn't work that way. Now, if somebody that individual would have approached me with respect and asked me kindly that, you know, maybe their friends have some kind of issue and they need to concentrate, you know, maybe I would have considered, you know, taking a little break there for them. But when you approach me aggressively and disrespectful like that, you're just not going to get respect. So I just want to be clear with that, because I'm actually a really, really nice person. And if you approach me nicely and with respect, you're going to get respect back. That person was extremely aggressive, wanted to act, you know, like she was going to dominate the conversation and tell me the way it is at my own house, when these people obviously probably do not even live in the community. They're there on a day pass to golf. And, you know, probably some, liberal school teacher who teaches, third grade and was going to teach me, talk to me like one of her third grade students. I don't play that game. I really don't. Again, you don't get respect unless you show respect. And that person was extremely disrespectful. And that's why I show no respect for them. Just beat it, get out of here, toodly-doo, you're gone. So anyways, I just want to explain that to everybody in case somebody said, man, I have a really bad attitude. I really don't. I'm a really nice person, and I'm always in a pretty good mood. And and if you've ever met me in real life, come up to me, I'm a very nice person, and I'm a very respectful person. But I don't like bullies. I don't like people who approach aggressively. I don't like people who are disrespectful to other people, especially when they're at their own house on their own patio. This is for all the golfers out there. I am not going to stop my show. I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop having communications with people on my patio when you golf. That's just the way it goes. So don't be rude. Play on. Carry on. Toodly-doo. So we're at Lowe's right now. And I shot a video here last year with Christmas trees. And this year, they're not even selling Christmas trees. I'm a little bit surprised about that. What about you?
Very, very surprised. Like I said before, people are just not buying these things anymore, or maybe they just have the artificial trees at home. But this is becoming a thing of the past for a lot of people. They're saying, hey, you know what? I'd rather put food on the table, or I'd rather buy gifts for my family instead of purchasing these trees. People are doing shortcuts now.
I think they probably got stuck with so many trees last year that it just wasn't cost effective for them to be purchasing Christmas trees that they could not sell. And this is it. So they got some fake Christmas trees, some artificial trees. That's it. And I will say this, store is very, very quiet. When we were inside, the store is eerily quiet. You would think this time of year, all the festivities, the decorating, people getting their homes ready for Christmas dinners and parties, that it would really, really be busy. Dead zone.
Yeah, it's a dead zone. Also, if you guys want to check it out, you can go to my channel. It's called Enrique Reacts. I have a lot of good content out there, and I do have a video there specifically where I went to a mall to go check out the activity. So again, you can go to my channel. It's called Enrique Reacts.
Give Enrique some love. The kid is walking the walk, no doubt. So check out his channel. And comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this Lowe's. At least this Lowe's in Palm Desert is not selling Christmas trees. Home Depot is. It's a dead zone. Nobody there. We were the only ones there when we left. There was a family there while we were there. They did not buy a tree. They were just running around. Strange. It does not feel like Christmas at all. The restaurants are not as busy as I thought they would be. Home Depot, Lowe's, not as busy as I thought they would be. For God's sakes, they're not even selling Christmas trees at Lowe's anymore. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Very, very quiet evening.
See you next year. Next time we'll bring our...
Oh, this is a nice tree right here. It's a beautiful tree right here. Noble fir, 13 and a half feet, 12 hundo. Beautiful tree. This one's 1,300. You'd have to have a really big house for something like that. So we're at a Christmas tree lot, Palm Desert. Oh, just admiring all your beautiful trees here.
Yeah, no, it's real nice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have a big house for that one. That's gorgeous.
Those we sell every year.
Those are gorgeous.
They're kind of like a specialty one. So
Beautiful.
Once they get over 10 feet, a lot of the growers usually don't keep them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely a specialty tree for sure.
Wow.
That's a big one.
That's
Beautiful.
Nice for like someone that has like a real large ceiling. It's awesome.
Yeah, nice shape.
Yeah.
Full.
You
Beautiful.
guys source your own trees?
Yeah, so really, really beautiful trees here. And we were just talking to the owner's daughter. These trees in here run about 8 to 10 feet, and she said they're about $400 to $500. I forgot what type of pine they are, but this is definitely a higher quality tree than what we saw at Home Depot. These are very, very nice trees. So you can easily spend $1,000 here. Again, the 13 and a half footers, $1,200. The tree over here, that's $600. So you definitely gotta be spending some money coming to this farm here. But you get what you pay for, right? If you want a really beautiful, full, lush tree, this place here in Palm Desert is definitely the place to be. Right off Highway 111. What's the cross street? Right by the 7-Eleven off Highway 111. But they have a really nice selection of trees. But unfortunately, me and Enrique are the only ones here.
Yeah, we're the only ones here. We did see one person hauling out a tree, but other than that, there's really no one else here. I did see a couple trees that said that they were sold, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty empty.
It's a nice night to be out, right?
It is
We're
a
a
nice
week out of Christmas.
Yeah.
You think this place would be much busier than it is.
Yeah.
They obviously sell to a higher type of maybe income here in Palm Desert.
Sure.
There's some very exclusive neighborhoods in this area, but I don't know, nobody's here.
Well, a lot of these trees are really big,
Yeah.
so they require homes that
Yeah.
you can fit them in.
So this
right?
is like vintage, bighorn, areas like that where, you know, people have large homes that can fit trees that are, I mean, this tree right here has got to be 20 feet. These are 20 feet. So yeah, you got to have a pretty good sized house.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful. And she was just really proud of the trees.
Yes.
And the family business has been doing this for decades.
Yes.
It just says they have loyal clientele. But look, I mean, if I'm using my eyes here, I don't see a lot of people spending money, and they're going to have a lot of trees left over if they don't move these trees the next couple days. So beautiful tree right here. It almost doesn't look real. 549. It's a 9 foot. I'm not even sure what that says. Do you?
Nordman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
549. Really nice tree. Really nice tree. But I got to ask you, Enrique, how many people are dropping $550 for a Christmas tree this holiday season?
Well, not that many. You have to remember how many people have the funds, emergency funds, right? So if you don't have the emergency funds for certain issues, can you imagine having $500 to drop on a tree that's only going to be in your house for less than a month?
That's a great point. This tree is $549 right here. Half of Americans don't have $500 in savings. Half of America does not even have the amount of money it would take to buy this Christmas tree. It's a fact. So really, really pretty. I'll just take everybody through here really quick. Really nice trees. Another beautiful tree right here. This one's $650. 11 feet. Really, really pretty tree. And back in here, these are 400 or 500. You see the nice shape. I mean, I got to give these people, you know, they're due. They have some beautiful, beautiful trees. Beautiful tree. Nice tree. Really, really nice. All different types, all different shapes and sizes. It's a really nice tree right here too. I mean, again, this one doesn't even look real. Beautiful tree. Here's one sold, $235. $70. $70 for this little one. 200. $310. Lodgepole pine, $310.
Like the nobles, and then the smaller ones are baby nobles, and then there's grand fir, and then a Douglas fir there on your right is a flock one. That's a light. And a paper mache that's kind of straight on the tree with the sheet. So it's like a, I don't know, just kind of piles
So the name of this place is Liberty Trees, Palm Desert, California. If you're looking for a really beautiful Christmas tree, they're here every year. The owner's daughter, very, very kind. They take a lot of pride in their trees, and they've been doing this for, I think she said, 4 decades. So absolutely gorgeous. So we just left the Christmas tree lot. Sequoia, the woman over there, fantastic person, very passionate, very charitable with people too. I highly recommend, if you need to get a beautiful, high quality Christmas tree, Liberty Trees, Palm Desert, right off Highway 111. She spent a lot of time with us, and I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope they sell every tree. But there is no doubt it is slow. We were there for literally an hour looking at trees, talking. We were the only ones there. So I'm watching these small businesses really, really suffer. And here's a restaurant that Enrique knows pretty well. It's right behind me, and it's literally across the street from the Christmas tree lot. And as you can see, there's no sign here because it is now for lease. This was a seafood restaurant. I've been here numerous times myself. And it's gone. Done.
Yeah, that used to be the California Fish Grill here in Palm Desert. There's actually a lot of different restaurants like this in different parts of California, but unfortunately, they didn't survive the downturn.
So what was your take on the Christmas tree lots tonight?
There's a lot of inventory there still. She did give us pretty much an education on the different trees they have. They have some wild trees and they have some farm trees. But at the end of the day, she has to realize that a lot of these trees are probably not going to end up selling. Maybe some will. She has a very large variety. But she did mention that a lot of these trees, she's probably going to have to end up donating them once the season ends. She's there until Christmas.
So yeah, it's a sad reminder of what's happening in this economy right now. And look, I wish nothing but the best, especially for small businesses. But when you go to these restaurants, the tree lots, and there's nobody there, this is what happens. They just go out of business, and it's really, really sad. Hopefully things are going to turn around. It does not look good for a lot of these small businesses for this Christmas. Question is now, not just tree lots, but small businesses, all businesses in general, just like this one. The ones that are struggling right now because of this economy, where people, you had a comment tonight that said, you've been talking about the collapse, it's not going to happen. When it's been happening for years, the collapse has been happening. Why do you think there is $1.17 trillion of credit card debt? Why do you think we're seeing thousands upon thousands of this gone? Why do you think the Christmas tree lots are dead? Why do you think that there's so much household debt, record breaking? Why do you think nobody can buy a house right now? Why do you think small businesses are suffering and filing bankruptcy like never before? It's because things have been collapsing for a while now, and they're going to continue to collapse. Thing is now, Enrique, if you're in trouble right now as a business, are they going to be able to survive long enough to make it into 2025?
That's a very interesting question, actually, because if you can't put food on the table, if you can't afford the money, if you can't afford all of this, going out to restaurants, buying Christmas trees for $500, what makes you think that you'll be able to keep that business flowing? There's going to be a lot of businesses that, unfortunately, inflation is going to go so high that it's just, they're not going to have the profit margins to be able to survive.
Right. And so people are going to just, like as they are now, forced to buy essentials. And do you need a $500 Christmas tree? Do you need a $150 Christmas tree from Home Depot? Probably not. When half the country doesn't even have $500 saved up, when 80% of the country is paycheck to paycheck, and yet people will write me and say, there's no collapse. You've been talking about this for years. Mm-hmm. I'd say when 80% of the country is living paycheck to paycheck, when half the country doesn't even have $500 saved up, when you have people 70 and 80 years old working because they cannot survive on Social Security, when you're looking at the type of inflation, household debt, credit card debt, you name it, and yet you're saying that things aren't collapsing right now, what world are you living in? Please wake up, planet Earth. We're on planet Earth right now. This is what a collapse looks like. It slowly just decays and decays and decays. And why do you think we have more people now waiting in line at food banks 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours to get food? Why are we looking at 25,000 car repossessions a day in America if things aren't collapsing? If things aren't collapsing right now, I sure hate to see when things collapse in America, Enrique.
Yeah, it's very true. We were at this Christmas tree lot for a little bit over an hour talking to Sequoia, and we were the only ones there. She had no interruptions from any customers. So that lets you know that these places are not getting enough business. Actually, she did mention that her profit margin on some of these trees is very low, and she does get people sometimes that do not have the funds to be able to properly afford a tree. And I'm pretty sure that she's willing to sacrifice most of her profit margins to be able to get rid of those trees.
Yeah.
So even though you see a certain price, a lot of those prices are probably negotiable if you give them a sob story.
So the price to rent the land, lease
Yes.
the land, was it $4,000 a month or something?
Yeah, she said it was $4,000 a month to rent. Plus, you have to remember that there's a lot of overhead. When they come in, that piece of land has a lot of debris. So they have to clear the debris, put up all the lots, put up all the lighting, put up all the cameras, make sure that they can get all these trees transported. So all of that is money, time,
Water.
effort.
She said she'd been robbed before.
And she's been robbed. So imagine, it's coming down to the point where people are coming and they're stealing Christmas trees. To me,
Jeez.
I think that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah,
Low when
that's
you got to
very
steal.
low.
Yeah, she told us she's been robbed at gunpoint. There's been times where people just grabbed a tree and ran off, threw it in the trunk and took off. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad when people got to rob you at a Christmas tree lot of a Christmas tree. I mean, that's what it's coming to, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we're not collapsing, right? We're not collapsing. Society's not collapsing. The economy's not collapsing. Everything's fine. People are really on another planet. But anyways, we're here in Palm Desert. Gonna grab something to eat. It's been very, very interesting. Enrique, if they want to check out your channel, where do they go?
Yeah. So my channel is called Enrique Reacts. Again, go check it out. I have a lot of interesting videos, and I will continue to provide more videos that I think will benefit people. So make sure you follow my channel when you get a chance.
Be safe. Be careful out there. God bless.